Hi, I'm Laura Holbrook, and I want to share with you why I chose to build a doTERRA essential oils business. First of all, a little background. Prior to getting involved with doTERRA, I did not know very much about essential oils. I can tell you now that I love essential oils. I specifically love doTERRA essential oils, and I will not be without them. You see, I'm a mom, I have 5 girls, and so we have all different issues that come up. Well, I have found these oils to solve so many of our health concerns right here at home. So as I mentioned, I didn't know very much about oils. What I've learned since then, and what I feel so passionate about, is number one, these essential oils can take care of viruses and bacteria. That's right, viruses and bacteria. There's a specific blend called On Guard that stops the growth of viruses and bacteria. Well, you see how it works is essential oils can penetrate the cell wall. So that means that's where the virus lives, within the cell wall. So, like On Guard, for example, can go in and penetrate that cell wall and take care of the viruses and stop the growth of viruses. So, needless to say, we use these oils all the time. So that was a big thing. Another reason why I chose doTERRA is the retention rate. Because the oils work so effectively, and they work whether you think they will or not. That's a neat thing. You give someone a sample, and it works the first time. You don't have to wait 3 months and see if you can tell a difference. It works right away. So the retention rate with doTERRA is really high. In fact, it's 70%, which is really good from a business standpoint. The next thing is the leadership, and I would say this is probably 80% of why I decided to build a doTERRA business. The leadership team of 7, have over 150 years combined experience in taking companies from beginning to $1 billion level. That's a huge thing in this industry because whoever the leaders are or who is steering the ship in your business, that's a really big deal. You want to make sure you're part of a good leadership team, and these guys know how to do it. In fact, 4 of them were previously with Nu Skin, and they helped take Nu Skin to the $1 billion level. That's pretty cool. We also have momentum right now, even in this down economy. In fact, we're in critical mass. That means that we are growing at about 200 new people a day in doTERRA. That's awesome, even in this economy. And so I mentioned retention's high. That's a really big deal. The next thing is compensation. Within doTERRA, the way this compensation plan is structured, you only need 40 people to make a residual income of nearly $2,000 a month. That's huge. 40 people. Now, it doesn't have to be everybody that you personally bring in. It could be people that come down from your team that's above you. So this is a really, really big deal. And the next thing is timing. Well, this is very important when you're starting in a business. Now, I have to say, my husband Wade and I decided to join doTERRA. It was a business decision. One of the reasons why was the timing. doTERRA was launched a little over 2 years ago. After 5 months, they were out of debt, completely debt-free, and we're hitting that critical mass. Now, the timing means that right now, the countries that we're in are, of course, the U.S., Canada, Mexico, Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong, New Zealand, Australia. Let's see, am I missing anything? Mexico, did I say Mexico? So what that means is that right now they're looking for founders in those countries. And if you're one of the top founders in those countries, that qualifies you to get 1% sales growth in that country the rest of your life. That's a really big deal. Now, those founder spots are going to fill up pretty quick. doTERRA is right at the beginning. So hindsight is always the best. When you get involved with a company at the beginning that has leadership, that know how to keep momentum going and know how to run a company, you've got compensation that's stable, that people make money, they're not going to quit. You've got a product that has a high retention rate, that it works, and it's multidimensional. It's very consumer friendly. There's all different oils that range in all different multiple price points that are very affordable for consumers. And so we have all these factors that lead to a very, very successful outcome. There are, let's see, I'll just mention a couple here. So there's one, and I could go on and on about the testimonials, but I won't. So there's an oil called Digest Zen that you put it on your stomach. It takes care of digestion issues, things like that. There's peppermint you can use for headaches. There's lemon, you add some water, it helps your body burn fat and reduces your appetite. We have Aroma Touch, which is a massage blend. I'm just highlighting a few of my favorites. This massage blend, you rub it in and it penetrates the muscle. The other thing I was going to mention too is the essential oils, when you put them on your skin, they absorb within 30 seconds. They're in your bloodstream. You can also breathe them in aromatically. Like we've got an oil called Breathe that you put on in the palm of your hand, and you can breathe it in aromatically, and it gets into your entire system. In fact, the essential oils cross the blood-brain barrier. That's really cool, and they permeate the cells. So we have a product that's wonderful, and this is just the beginning. These are just a few oils. We have supplements, we have skincare. Every couple of months, new products are coming out. In fact, one of the team of executives, his name is Rob Young, he's a product genius developer. He's wonderful. He used to previously be with New Skin. He developed the New Skin Life Pack, and he developed our supplements, and they're actually, he says, about 3 times the quality for about a third of the cost. And so we've got a winning combination. That's in a nutshell why I chose doTERRA. Stay tuned. I'm going to make more.